American made.
Yeah.
We gotta get it fixed.
I pledge allegiance to the flag of the United States of America. To the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all. Roll call.
Here. 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 Here.
Here.
Here.
Chief Hunter,
Here.
Pat Shannon,
Here.
Pat Goff,
Here.
You've all received a copy of the minutes for our last stated meetings. If there are corrections or objections, I'll entertain a motion in second.
So moved. Second. Yes. Yes.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yes. Anybody have any departmental reports? So should we submit the last? Do you have any correspondence? Please, Councilman Bill's got some correspondence. What's that? What's that?
Yeah.
You want to read,
So I've been working closely with Mike Schreiber from Property Maintenance, Code Enforcement, and the team, and we're looking to move the needle away from being tolerant of repeat issues dealing with code enforcement and property maintenance. We're looking to move the needle towards using the ordinances where we can start to issue the proper citations and tickets and get the behaviors changed. And we're looking to move the needle towards making Bradford a great place to visit and a better place to live. So this is going to be the first phase of that mission, if you will. There's a press release going to be going out in reference to garbage disposal on high grass, weeds, and vegetation. City of Bradford Department of Property Maintenance and Inspections would like to remind city residents and businesses of the city ordinances in place for the disposal of garbage, along with maintenance of high grass, weeds, vegetation on residential and commercial properties. Regarding the disposal of garbage, the Department of Property Maintenance has noticed an increase in the number of property owners that have been putting out trash for pickup prior to the allotted time outlined in the city ordinances, sometimes a couple of days ahead of the scheduled pickup time, and not in containers with lids. Ordinance number 308.2.1 states that the owner of every occupied premises shall supply approved covered containers for rubbish, and the owner of the premises shall be responsible for the removal of rubbish. Where dumpsters are used, they must be covered and be emptied once a week. The accumulation of rubbish of more than 1 week for a 1 week period of time is prohibited. Dumpsters placed on any street or right of way must be permitted by the City of Bradford, and additionally shall comply with alternative parking regulations. Meanwhile, ordinance number 308.3 states that every occupant of a structure shall dispose of garbage in a clean and sanitary manner by placing such garbage in an approved garbage disposal facility or approved garbage containers. The garbage should not be placed by the street curb for pickup earlier than 5 p.m. the night before its scheduled pickup. Property owners with residential units located above storefronts across the downtown area are asked to inform their tenants of the ordinances. Property maintenance will be monitoring code compliance regarding putting trash out to the curbside, particularly along Main Street, and repeated offenses will not be tolerated. City residents and businesses are also responsible for maintaining their properties free of any high grass, weeds, or related vegetation. This includes maintenance of the property to the curbside. Any growth of vegetation, weeds around telephone poles, street signs, sidewalks, and trees are the responsibility of the property owner to abate. Specifically, City Ordinance number 302.4 states that all premises and exterior properties shall be maintained free of weeds or plant growth in excess of 8 inches. All noxious weeds are prohibited. It is also the property owner's responsibility to maintain any trees and shrubs around their property from excess growth, particularly any growth that blocks sidewalks or walkways. Property maintenance will be stepping up enforcement of violations against these ordinances, including issuing notices of violation and fines against property owners that don't comply, including in the downtown business district area. Questions should be addressed to Mike Schreiber, Supervisor of the Department of Property Maintenance, anytime between 8 a.m. and 4:30 p.m. Monday through Friday at 814-362-3884, extension 126, or by stopping by the department's first floor office at Bradford City Hall during normal business hours. So, like I said, this is the first phase in our move towards trying to get businesses and landlords to comply with the ordinances. Specifically looking in the first phase, if you want to call it that, Main Street. I don't know if you've ever gone down Main Street on a Friday or Saturday, when we're probably the busiest from a visitor standpoint. But there's garbage all over both sides of the sidewalk, which we just can't do anymore. So, this is what I've asked Mike to move towards. I just want to say to businesses and taxpayers that are doing the right thing and trying to make Bradford a great place to visit and live, we hear you, we're on your side, and we're going to do everything we can to support you. For the businesses and landlords that refuse to fall into compliance, I will push the department to do everything we can within the law to make you feel pain, because this is not a new issue. This is going on, and so we're going to move the needle on this. So that's my commitment to the city today.
Thank you. Any other correspondence, Tom? I'd like to announce this time the Bradford City Council may hold an executive session anytime between this and the next regular stated meeting. Now comes the time to petitioning our visitors. If you'd like to address council, we ask you to please stand and state your name and address for the record.
Good evening, Your Honor. Larry Stillman.
Easy now with a name. Oh, jeez.
66 Pleasant Street. My son lives there. And the house next door, 70 Pleasant, has been vacant for a number of years. And it has been a problem. I talked to Mr. Cleveland back about a month ago after they evicted some squatters. The police did one morning. And he suggested I come here and speak, so I'm taking that opportunity.
But you own 66 and the problem house is 70 Pleasant?
It's next door. The one on the corner.
Okay.
Yeah, it used to be a wonderful house, as I'm sure you all know. It's falling apart dramatically. There's animals all over next door, garbage. They've had to evict squatters on more than one occasion. And the sidewalk and just the fact that people are in and out of there is a danger to anyone who walks there, especially with school starting soon. For the children, that can be a big problem. And I'm hoping that by bringing this, I know you're aware of it. I'm very aware that you know it. I'm just thought I'd take the opportunity to come here and talk and see if I could perhaps move things along to get the house taken care of. Question.
Everything they want.
I hope that helps.
Do we have your cell phone number? You want to give it to us after the meeting?
I can give that. Yes. Anything else, sir?
Nope. Do you have something else you want to talk about?
With that?
Unless you have something else you want to talk about?
No, I do not. I'm going to take my leave, but thank you so much for having me.
Okay,
I
thank you.
appreciate it.
Thanks. Thank you. We will follow up later.
Thank you.
Brian, did you have anything you wanted to offer?
Brian Berlin, talks out graffiti. There's graffiti over on Kennedy Street, right by the walkway on the left side. We won't say what it says, that's really not appropriate. And up on East Ave, when you're walking up the steps off East Main Street, there's more graffiti. I'm not gonna say what that says. Okay?
Can you give the addresses again, or the location?
Okay, when you're walking up on East Ave, up East Main Street, around the curve, there's steps to go up,
Okay.
and it's right on top where the steel beams are. It's right there. And the other one is when you're going up Kennedy, and it'll be on your left, on the left side, not by Hanley Park, on the other side. It's right there.
Is it just vulgar?
Both. Both are both.
Is it, it's on that walkway on Kennedy going to Mechanic?
Yeah, on the left side. Yeah. Yeah, right as you get off the bridge. It's right there.
So it's on the actual walkway you walk on.
It's in the middle off the bridge before the walkway. It's on the sidewalk when it tilts down.
It's on
It's
the,
right there.
it's on the sidewalk, the actual.
It's right off the sidewalk.
Okay.
Yes, right on that edge.
Gotcha.
Yeah. And the other subject, I think it has to do about recycling, is vital. I know it's costly, very costly. I mean, I could start a petition if I start that, because I think it's important. I mean, seriously, there's glass, there's plastics, and then there's bigger items like TVs and stuff that go to the place on High Street. You know, people keep dropping them off on the sidewalk, think it's gonna get picked up, and they don't. I see that in my neighborhood on East Main Street. So, I'm passionate about recycling, because I started a thing way down in Winston-Salem to get it going. I'm gonna try to get it back going in Bradford. I get very, very, I can cry, I'm not going to try, but it's in my voice, so let's get going with this recycling.
We do have a recycling program, a recycling ordinance.
Can we get the containers that we can put out?
One time, every household in Bradford was given adequate containers. Less households, there should be more. Unfortunately, people misuse the containers.
Pat, would they be available?
We give recycling bins out, anybody that asks.
Yeah.
Yes.
Okay.
You can call City Hall and sort of file the extension for Deep Endeavor. We'll get you some recycling containers.
And as far as recycling TVs, we don't pick them up. I don't know if you want to hear that. We don't pick them up on the street because I think it just encourages people to set them out and then not pay.
Agree. I mean, I think we just addressed what the issue is when it comes to that, and bigger than what I read about, but, yeah.
TVs go along.
At some point, people have to start being adults and take responsibility for their own.
We pick up TVs every week, but that's through the paid program downstairs.
There's ways that you can communicate with property maintenance and code enforcement, that you can leave an anonymous information if you want to, if you know who's doing that type of thing, and we can see what we can help you out with. But other than that, we really can't have the city going around picking up that, because that would become a regular thing.
We used to have some programs where some folks come down I'd be out of Buffalo a couple times. We had electronics, and we offered, it was on a weekend, we offered to city residents first and then township residents later on. But it was, we had specifically for electronics, we did it for tires as well. So we need to see if we can find some, do they even cost us a little bit.
It used to be a line from here to there,
Oh, I remember.
Oh my God, it's horrible.
When I told them that we would do city residents first, I had to be the one that checked it out, so a lot of people meant it.
Coming up, might be this weekend in Smethport, but I think it's just for chemicals, right? And
One of the,
down
is that the airport or the?
I mean, it's not free, but you're responsible.
know. Actually, I was something.
Use a better
It can be, because it's by weight. Yeah.
Brian, in regards to the graffiti, we do have a graffiti ordinance. We allow zero graffiti in the city of Bradford. It's a responsibility of the property owner to clean it up. If indeed any of those are city properties, we'll take care of it right away.
Between Chestnut Street and former Webster, in that alley.
Or kind of Main Street.
Yeah, that alley right there, where it used to be a road, brick road, now it's a sidewalk, graffiti's on the left and right.
Those are private properties, we can involve them. Thank you.
Pat, did you have something else you wanted to say?
No, I was just talking about recycling, TV recycling, that's dwindled quite a bit, actually. From what it used to be, we used to have the big box TVs, the tube TVs. And since everybody's gone to a flat screen, we don't get near the count that we used to.
They're still out there though.
They're still out there, but not like they used to be. And they don't fill a pallet like they used to fill either.
Do you take laptops and such though?
Everything.
If we
Anything
call you,
recyc-
if
yes.
they call?
Anything electronic recycling, we take.
Thank you. Old business, none, new business.
376, another one. Certificate of appropriateness to J&M Closet at 90 Main Street, Accounts and Finance. I'll second.
Counselor Scarpelli?
Yes.
Cora?
Yes.
Lopez?
Yes.
Stahl?
Yes.
Yes.
Number 37672, certificate of appropriateness to Field Street Boots at 51 Main Street, accounts and finance. Second.
Counselor Proper?
Yes.
Cora?
Yes.
Lopez?
Yes.
Stahl?
Yes.
Mayor Rivera?
Yes.
Number 37673, certificate of appropriateness to Tin Ceiling Gift Shop at 51 Main Street, accounts and finance. Second.
Counselor Proper?
Yes.
Cora?
Yes.
Lopez?
Yes.
Yes.
Yes. Number 37674, approve payment to Gordon Howell for home repairs located at 1 Circle Street, OECD.
Second.
Yes.
Yes. Yes.
Yes.
Yes. Number 37675, authorize the proper officers of the City of Brad to execute a housing revolving loan agreement with Caleb and Amy Schumerhorn, OECD.
Yes.
Yes. Yes.
Yes.
Yes.
It is me. 37676, appoint Brandon Plowman as Health Director for the City of Bradford Buildings and Health.
Second.
Counselor Proper?
Yes.
Cora?
Yes.
Lopez?
Yes.
Stahl?
Yes.
Mayor Rivera?
Yes.
Number 37677, appoint Travis Crawford as Assistant Health Director for the City of Bradford Buildings and Health.
Second.
Proper?
Yes.
Yes. Yes.
No.
Mayor Rivera?
Yes.
Okay. I believe this next one, before I read it, should say Fire Chief Bregman. Okay.
Yeah.
So as I read that, with that correction, number 37678, permission to advertise for civil service testing for lieutenant and captain fire and ambulance.
Second.
Counselor Proper?
Yes.
Cora?
Yes.
Lopez?
Yes.
Stahl?
Yes.
Mayor Rivera?
Yes. I'd like to thank you all for coming. There'll be no further business for City Council. I'll plan a motion to adjourn the meeting.
Second. Or so move, I'm sorry.
I'll second. Yes.
Cora?
Yes.
Lopez?
Yes.
Yes.
Mayor Rivera?
Yes.
We can turn it in here.
Very good.